led by Commissioner McCord, and invocation given by Commissioner Holberg.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please join me in prayer. Father, we're here today to ask for your blessings and guidance in the performance of our duties as elected officials. We pray for strength, love, knowledge, and understanding. Help us to recognize and solve the problems that are presented. Make our solutions fair and just to the best interest of everyone. Help us to overcome our shortcomings and keep us united as a team to work for the betterment of the city and its people. We pray in your name. Amen. Amen. Madam Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Second. I have a motion by Commissioner Holberg and a second by Commissioner Flowers to approve the agenda as written. All in favor, let me know by show of hands. 7-0. Next on the presentation of delegations, we'd like to recognize Ann Cleveland, Building and Plans Coordinator with the Planning and Development Department as February 2019 Strongest Link Award recipient.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So this is kind of long overdue for Ms. Cleveland. There's a lot of things that she does that you may or may not see, especially with the nuisance abatement program, and she creates some of the best spreadsheets that rivals Marcus and accountants spreadsheets, and she usually has a lot of data already ready for us. She'll hear me say, just have a conversation, next thing I know, she walks in and says, here it is. So like, oh, and I didn't even ask her to do it. It just happened. So, with that being said, I just want us all to help celebrate her nomination as the strongest link in the chain for February. Awesome. Usually you take a picture and you get to pick that chain up right there. Yeah. Yeah, the chain. Yeah. Good. Awesome. Thank you. Congratulations.
And next, we will review the financial reports from January 2019. Chief Financial Officer Marcus Schwab.
Thank you. It's all relative, right? All right, let's see which report we're going to go for first. I believe it's start off with cash. So good evening. Any questions on cash? Cash position? All right. The local option sales tax numbers, any questions on performance, anything?
They are performing as we expected.
Yes, sir. Questions on the SPLOST programs?
We're on schedule with that too?
Yes, ma'am. Okay. And finally, the interim statements by fund. Again, this is position as of January, so 7 months into the year.
That's good.
Okay. No questions? All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
At this time, the chairperson opened the floor to comments from the audience. Comments should relate to a specific agenda item not listed on the agenda for a public hearing, but to a concern within the jurisdiction of the city. Commission meetings serve the purpose of conducting city business and are not a forum for the unlimited expression of opinions. The chairperson reserves the right to limit comment to matters germane to city business and may refer speakers to the city manager of the staff resolution. Having said that, is there anyone on my left that would like to come forward and address the board?
I want to make a quick comment before Ms. Cleveland. Yes, I want to make sure she recognizes her dad and her two brothers. That's a I'm sorry. Will you recognize your husband before we leave and your kids? So when you have that in the minutes, Ms. Cleveland, just recognize your family. Fine family you got there.
That's my husband, Jeff, and my oldest, Jeremy, and my youngest is Avery.
All right. Thank you. Thank y'all for coming. Let's go, boys.
Okay. Is there anyone on the right that would like to come forward and address the board? Okay. We don't have no public hearings. Next, we have the consent agenda. We can take them all in one.
Make a motion, we take them all together.
Second.
You make it a motion to approve the consent agenda. Okay. Motion by Commissioner Tinsley and second by Commissioner Holberg. All in favor, let it be known by show of hands. 7-0. On our regular agenda, consider contract amendment between Charles Abbott and Associates and the City of Griffin to provide contracted building inspections and other related construction services. To sign.
Yes, ma'am. So recently, we gave a glowing recommendation to Spalding County for Charles Abbott and Associates, and Spalding County actually contracted their services for building inspections. And basically, the rate, we were at 75-25, and the county got a 70-30 split. So therefore, to match the two, to make sure both municipalities had the same rate, we have now been reduced or increased to 30% versus the 25% we did last year. So we just gained another 5% on our, that we get to keep.
I make a motion that we approve.
A motion by Commissioner McCord and second by Commissioner Tinsley. All in favor, let me know by the show of hands. 7-0. Number 7, consider approval of the rental agreement for the facilities at Historic City Hall and authorize the chairperson and secretary to execute the contract for each rental henceforth.
Make a motion to approve.
Second. Motion by Commissioner Holberg and a second by Commissioner Flowers. All in favor, let it be known by show of hands. 7-0. Number 8, consider approval of standard rental service agreement and multi-year lease addendum with Centos, low bidder for uniforms.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
I have a question. On the Exhibit A, is that the number that's out, is that per piece?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure I was understanding that.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Motion by Commissioner Murray, second by Commissioner Holberg. All in favor, let it be known by show of hands. 7-0.
Thank you.
Number 9, consider Spalding County's request to amend the service delivery strategy to revise the wastewater service territory map to coincide with the 2010 through 2030 wastewater management plan map.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion by Commissioner Holberg and a second by Commissioner Tinsley.
Yes, ma'am.
All in favor, let it be known by show of hands. 7-0. City Manager's report.
In regard to that service delivery strategy revision, the county has agreed to meet with us on April 30th as we requested.
Was that their final offer? Because I got a call yesterday saying that the commissioners had been contacted. And nobody called you yesterday?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Was that the 5th Tuesday or something?
That was in that Monday night meeting.
April 30th is what we told them in the letter that we requested on or before April 30th, and they came back and told me April 30th. So I guess
they approved it Monday night.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe it's subject to change, I don't know, but anyway. Good news is House Bill 302 that we wrote the letter about last meeting did not make it through crossover day. That doesn't mean that it won't get tacked on to something before the end of the session or even at the last minute, but as of right now, that did not make it. The Housing Authority got their CHIP grant that they applied for a while back. That's $332,000 for the possibility of some housing on Lincoln Road that we discussed earlier, so congratulations to the Housing Authority. The LCI bids came in way over budget. That's the bad news. The good news is ARC went back to the drawing board and just happened to find a little more money to go toward that bid. So LCI will be progressing and start sometime.
You got a workshop meeting, what, 26th of...
No, that was postponed.
Okay.
The process is dealing with GDOT is you're going to approve that the bid was good to go. Then when you get through with that, I send it to GDOT. They compare it to their CES numbers. They give a thumbs up. They send the package back. Then you're going to approve it again. It's
No meeting right now.
yeah.
GMA registration is done today, thanks to Teresa and Susan and also Commissioner Flowers for coming in and helping, and I think it went fairly smoothly and everybody's in pretty good shape. And just in case you're looking for me, we're in budget meetings and I'm pretty much in the conference room all day with Marcus and Ms. O'Connor and Angela, and we're all pretty much locked down. So if you need me, just knock on the door or holler at me or whatever, and we'll take care of any issue that you have. That's it.
I want to compliment Ms. Ann Cleveland for her dedication and commitment. I see her work with some very stressful situations, and she always has a smile and a positive face for the city of Griffin. So thank you for your service. Would also like to recognize Mr. Clayton Caruth. If he'd please stand. He is a Life Scout at Troop 2, First Baptist Church, high school tennis star, I understand, and he's working on his communications merit badge. So we're glad to have you tonight, Mr. Caruth. That's it.
Thank you for coming, everyone. Thank you, staff. Thanks, Kenny and Miss Teresa, for helping me out this week with the GMA registration. And congratulations, Miss Ann. Good to see you, Clayton. And looking forward to see you earning your Eagle Scout really soon in Scout. So thanks for coming out.
No comment. Mr. Brown?
No comments.
Nothing to add.
One bit of housekeeping. Our very own, Mr. Tony Brosky lost his brother on last week. Just want to let him know that the entire Griffin community is continuing to pray for you and the passing of your brother Bobby. I remember him working right here on Solomon Street. That's another story. Our Spalding High School Lady Jags went back to the state finals. They didn't quite pull it out this time, but we are still scheduled to have a celebration for them on this Saturday at the William Edwards Pavilion. I think the time is at 11, but the coach called me and said she needed to do it at 12, so it may be at 12, and just check social media for that. And I want to once again thank everybody for the spirited debates that we had down at Callaway Gardens. Our commission went down along with Spalding County, Development Authority, School Board, and other members of the community to talk about raising the bar for our community, and we mean it for everyone. So I look forward to seeing this change in attitude from all of our elected officials and bureaucrats that work for our city, county, and school board. That's all I have.
I have nothing.
Make a motion that we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, let me know by show of hands. 13 minutes.
I won.
You won.
You were 13, I was 12.
You won.